products of segregated schools, and neither of them had an education past high school. They knew with every bone in their bodies that they wanted their kids to go to college. That was their mission from the day we were born. So my mother volunteered at our school so that she could make sure we were taking our studies seriously. And my father worked as a pump operator at the city water plant, saving every penny for our college tuition. And when my father was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, a disease that affected his muscles and made it hard for him to walk and even dress himself in the morning, I remember he hardly ever missed a day of work, no matter how sick he was, no matter how much pain he was in. And let me tell you, I will never forget the look of pride on his face and on my mom's face as I walked across the stage at Princeton University and 3 years later at Harvard Law School to accept my diplomas. Degrees that have given me opportunities that my parents never could have dreamed of for themselves. So graduates, this is my story. While my journey may be a bit different than yours, when I learned about all of you, it was clear to me that our stories are connected, and that your values, the values that infuse this school, are the very same values that my parents handed down to me. See, I learned respect from how my parents cared for my great aunt and uncle. How my mother would wake up in the middle of the night to check on my great aunt. How my father would prop himself up against the bathroom seat each morning, leaning hard on his crutches to give my great uncle a shave. I learned integrity from my parents, that living a good life is not about being wealthy or powerful. It's about being honest and doing what you say you're going to do. It's about how you act when no one is watching, and whether you're the same person on the outside as you are on the inside. When someone's down on their luck, you quietly slip them whatever's in your wallet, even if you're not doing so well yourself. And finally, my parents, especially my dad, taught me about perseverance. See, my dad had been an athlete his whole life, a swimmer and a boxer. But if he was frustrated or disappointed by his illness, he never let on. He just woke up extra early each day, slowly fastened each button on his uniform, and eased himself down the steps, one leg at a time, to get to his job and provide for our family. So graduates, I wanted to be here with you at your commencement because your values are my values. The values that carry me all the way from the south side of Chicago to where I am today, standing before you as the First Lady of the United States. Parents felt the sting of segregation and discrimination, but because they refused to be defined by anyone else's idea of who they were and what they could be, because they held fast to their impossible dreams for themselves and their children, today my two daughters wake up each morning in the White House. Try my best to pass down to my girls that same love and that same dreaming spirit that Marion and Freddie Robinson passed down to me.